fun.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Now,
Okay.
moving on to Leann Rimes, her personal life has provided fodder for the tabloids for the past few years, but it's those experiences that have inspired her to write her latest album, Spitfire. Suze, you caught up with Leann, is that right?
I did, and I was amazed at how openly and candidly she spoke with me. Have a look at this.
I don't wanna give it back. You're the best I'll ever have. I don't wanna give it back.
This album's like an emotional roller coaster ride, and that's what my life has been. And so, I think that this is just it's the truth.
Leann is no stranger to the spotlight. She recorded the heart-wrenching ballad Blue at just 13 years old. By 25, she had sold 37 million albums and had won every major music prize.
The winner is, this is exciting, Leann Rimes. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this.
Leann Rimes.
Blue by Leann Rimes. I could really get used to this. This isn't too bad.
Leann's incredible career is not the only side of her to have captured headlines. She famously ended her marriage to dancer Dean Sherrimet after finding love with the equally married actor Eddie Cibrian.
We both had this chemistry and, this love for one another. We were friends first. I mean, we just hit it off. And so we had an interesting relationship, and the dynamic that happened there was, we both had other relationships. So it's not about whether or not we loved each other. It was about, having to kind of go back, and it's just, I can't even talk about it. I talked about it in the song. It's just really hard to talk about because I can't imagine even being in that place. It seems like a lifetime ago.
What have I done? Oh, what have I done? I broke the sweetest heart of the only man that's ever loved me.
Why have you decided to be so open and honest with your life?
I think that the last 4 years, people have really written my life for me and what they think it should be, or how, they dramatize it even more to, because it sells magazines. And my life could not be more of 180 from what everyone thinks it is. I feel like so much was out there, and so much misinformation, and I don't really set out to write that, though. I didn't set out to write, this honest and open record. It just kind of happened. Borrowed was the first song that I wrote that was so honest that I figured if I could tackle, that topic and be that honest with myself and put it into a song, I just felt like it kind of swung open the door to make a record like that.
Did it get to a point where you just said, that's it, I've had enough, I'm not listening anymore?
It's everywhere most of the time, so I can't ignore it, but I have a totally different way of looking at it and dealing with it. And I think the more I got comfortable with myself and dealt with the guilt and all of these crazy emotions that I had, the more I dealt with it internally, the easier it was to deal with all the external, noise and craziness.
I keep myself alone in case you call tonight.
I wondered at this point, what is your mantra for life?
There's a Buddha quote, life is suffering. When I'm faced with something hard, even if I'm working out and I'm like, I can't do this anymore, I'm like, okay, you know what? I can do this, I can move on. Because, we all suffer at different levels and at different times, and it's the acceptance of it. To me, it's the acceptance of all things, and no matter what it is. And it also it's made me appreciate the good so much more, and know that those are moments that should be really cherished.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
What a great interview there from Suze Mazzara, and looking good, Suze. And Leann Rimes looking amazing too. The album Spitfire is out now, and apparently it's absolutely fab.
Coming up, the 10 tenors bring their vocal power to our stage and perform live.
Yeah.
Plus, they're the funniest family around. We chat to the comedy duo, the Wayans brothers.
What's up? But next, it was a big night on The Voice, and we're joined by the stars from Team Joel. Can't wait for that. It's coming up after Yvette.
Well, is pain controlling your life?